Good evening, everyone, and welcome to an all-new segment of Mass Hollywood.
Here, we'll tell you all the new celebrity gossip and groundbreaking Hollywood headlines. I'm Hannah Brown.
And I'm Rebecca McQueenie. Thanks for tuning in. Beyonce and Chris Martin have released their much-hyped duet together titled Hymn for the Weekend. After premiering on a BBC radio show Monday morning, fans should expect to see it again Friday after Coldplay's new album is released. Lead singer Chris Martin is excited for the band to have a more upbeat party song on their roster, citing influences like Flo Rida for the out-of-character tune. The band praised Beyonce for her willingness to participate, as well as her professionalism while recording.
I haven't heard that song yet.
It's good, it's fun.
Is it?
It definitely is more upbeat.
I feel like Coldplay has a lot of like slow kind of
I like their the song they
sleepy songs.
just released before this one that they
performed
at
on the AMAs. Yeah, I like that too. I thought that
it's
was really
fun.
good.
And Beyonce, I mean,
Beyonce's
whatever
good
she touches
everything.
turns to gold, so I'm sure they'll see a lot of success with it.
Yeah. Moving to a different genre of music, country singer Miranda Lambert finally opened up about her divorce from fellow country star Blake Shelton. They were married in 2011 and got divorced earlier this year. They originally asked for privacy during the difficult time, and she's been very quiet about the split until this past week. Miranda claimed that she does not regret her relationship at all and that they gave it their best try. She also stated in an interview with Cosmopolitan magazine that because he was such a good man that he gave her a great launching pad for the future. She then said, "I will never take that for granted." Though Shelton is currently dating co-judge Gwen Stefani on The Voice, Lambert plans to stay out of the dating scene for a while. Music is her outlet when she's having a hard time, and just like anyone else going through this, it does get hard, but she's doing just fine.
I think it's great that she's taking time for herself and recognizing that she wants to take time for herself before she explores another relationship.
Yeah, and I think that even through like all the speculation that was there about her cheating on him cheating on her, because there was a lot about that, more than I feel like you hear in most, but neither of them said
anything
a bad word
which is
about
important, I think, to support each other, at least publicly.
Yeah, you can hate each other
it just,
behind
it
closed
muddles
doors, but
too much with their careers.
yeah, and the fans. So.
Right. Yeah. Sofia Vergara and Joe Manganiello wed last Sunday in a flower-filled ceremony at a resort in Palm Beach, Florida, in front of family and friends. The couple met after Vergara's Modern Family co-star, Jesse Tyler Ferguson, introduced them in the summer of 2014. The pair became engaged on Christmas Day of that same year. Instead of gifts, the couple asked that their guests donate to one of two charities of their choosing. After their ceremony, Sofia and Joe enjoyed a relaxing honeymoon at a Turks and Caicos resort.
Yay, I'm happy for them.
I know, they seem really happy, really in love.
It happened really fast.
Definitely very fast, but
good for them.
Sometimes that's how it happens.
Yeah, and I like that they had all of the, instead of giving gifts, that they had people donate to charities because they can afford
and no one's going to give them anything that they probably don't already have.
Yeah.
In terms of
I'm assuming they both have their own houses and all that stuff, so they can just move all the stuff in, so I like that too. Last week was the season finale of the hit TV show Dancing with the Stars. This was the show's 21st season, and Bindi Irwin, only 17 years old, and daughter of the late crocodile hunter Steve Irwin, took home the Mirabal Trophy. She was partnered with Derek Huff and was known this season for her sweet disposition and optimistic personality. She attributes a lot of her spirit to her father. She works with her family running the Australia Zoo and thinks that having opportunities like Dancing with the Stars is a great outlet for her to get out their message about endangered species and the issues it causes when the Earth loses one. The Australia Zoo has rescued and rehabilitated over 58,000 animals in the past 10 years. Bindi feels that she can never say she's done with her job of helping animals, but felt so lucky that she took that break to be in the competition and claimed that it changed her life.
I'm glad she won.
Yeah, me too. Did you watch the season?
No, but I saw some clips.
Yeah, she was definitely the best. And sometimes the fan vote sways everybody, and sometimes the best people don't always win, and I'm really bummed. But she was 100% the best. She was so talented, and she was so happy and sweet all the time. It was so cute. So,
and it is a great platform for that.
Exactly, and that's what she talked about in her interview. She went on a lot talking about her job and what she does and how happy she is. Yeah, and that she's a conservationist and all the work that they do. So I thought it was really cool.
Yeah, good for her. Amy Schumer, Serena Williams, and Yoko Ono are 3 of the 13 women shot by legendary photographer Annie Leibovitz for the 43rd edition of the Pirelli calendar. This calendar is a noticeable departure from Pirelli's usual features of young, attractive female models posing in little clothing. Instead, this year, Annie shot black and white photographs depicting strong, powerful women posing themselves however they wanted to be represented. The pages will feature women whose accomplishments range from athletic to cultural. Schumer kept to her comedy by posting the photo with the caption, "Beautiful, gross, strong, thin, fat, pretty, ugly, sexy, disgusting, flawless woman. Thank you, Annie Leibovitz."
I love that she did that.
Me too.
I think that she changed a lot of what the usual thing is with the magazine, and shooting like a comedian like Amy Schumer, who's kind of gotten a lot of negative stuff about her body and how she's fat, and that's what she does a lot of her comedy about, is how people talk about her body. And same with Serena Williams, who's really athletic, so she's a really athletic build. A lot of people say that she looks manly. I think it was nice that they both posed pretty much nude to kind of like show that.
I definitely liked the range in age of the women, and in the photographs, Serena and Amy did pose in little clothing, but it kind of played to their strengths of comedy and athleticism, as opposed to just being like, enjoy this.
Yeah, and they picked so many different people from so many, like Yoko Ono to like Amy Schumer, like they're very different people. So, and I know that they picked a lot of people who are less known to the public too, so which kind of adds more to it, and people might learn more. So
it's always good to highlight women for their accomplishments.
Yeah, I agree. Kylie Jenner, model daughter of Bruce and Kris Jenner, in her recent interview with Ellen DeGeneres, has claimed that she likes Caitlyn better than Bruce. She says her and Caitlyn have a different, closer type of bond now. Caitlyn may look different on the outside, but is the same loving parent she has always been on the inside. Kylie says that she has known since she was young about Bruce's desire to transition and is happy that is out in the open. She hated hiding the secret and feels great that Caitlyn can be herself. Kylie has also been working hard to be a good role model for this generation and believes that her very public relationship and love of Caitlyn can help other teens to be accepting of a person going through something similar. She also hopes that they will understand that it is okay to be different and that they aren't alone.
I think it's great that Caitlyn has this platform to speak on transgender issues, because they definitely have not been represented in the media field at all.
Very, like, Laverne Cox, Caitlyn Jenner, but other than that, very few people have as much.
And they're both relatively new, Laverne being a bit older than Caitlyn in terms of her spotlight. But it's funny because Chloe was just on Ellen saying that she sees very little similarities between Caitlyn and Bruce's personalities.
Yeah, and Kylie, I watched the interview, and Kylie was saying how, besides, other than now they can talk about makeup and clothes and stuff like that, that she's the same person that she's always been. So I think it's interesting how two people in the same family, sisters, can
Right,
think
and
so
it might be
differently.
different because Caitlyn fathered Kylie as opposed to, but I mean.
But still, yeah, in her life first, since she was really young. So, and I think that since the Kardashians, they kind of have a weird way of getting into the spotlight. I think that it's important that they use
it
their
for good,
really, really intense fame to use it for something good other than
Which
just.
I think Caitlyn has definitely been doing. She's been doing a lot.
And now Kylie is trying to do it too.
Right.
So.
Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for you tonight. Be sure to tune in at the same time next week for an all-new segment of Mass Hollywood. I'm Rebecca McQueenie.
And I'm Hannah Brown. Have a great night.